on BBC Radio Kent.
Taking us to the venues where Kent bands and artists are performing tonight, our first band, Mystery Machine, are playing the Eagle Tavern in Rochester. Let's hear them.
Machine felt for that white gold. This one of them hood goods and good goods. Nasty, styling, wildin', living it up in a city. Got jobs on with Sailor on. Keep myself so pretty.
From Mystery Machine, frontman Craven Martin is with me. Hello.
Hello there, Dom. All right.
Yeah, good to have you with us. I bet that goes down well, that song, doesn't it?
Oh, it's always a crowd pleaser, that one is. Yeah, no, they do like it.
So, as a band, tell us a bit about Mystery Machine. How long have you been going?
Well, we started off about 4 years ago, I guess. And although the name sort of suggests a link to the well-known cartoon.
Scooby-Doo!
Yes, exactly. Which was the reason for that was the drummer his nickname was Shaggy.
Oh, brilliant!
So when we were trying to think of a name for the band, he had like the Mystery Machine written on the side of his car at the time.
Oh, that's awesome!
Well, we looked at it and thought, well, that's a good enough name. That sounds great. Well, we'll have that.
I love it. I love it. What a great idea that is. Just, of course, reminding ourselves how much we all loved it. Let's have a little listen in.
Where are you? We got some work to do now.
What's his name?
Oh, no.
What's the drummer's name?
Oh, the drummer's name's Shaggy.
Yeah, thought so. Here we go.
Come on, Scooby-Doo, I see you, pretending you got a sliver.
Have you ever attempted to play that song itself as part of Mystery Machine, as part of your set?
Yeah, well, actually, funny you should say that. You might have just jumped the gun a little bit there, Dom, because we've no longer got Shaggy in the band, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
He left to pursue a life in Scotland.
Oh, hold on. Scooby-Doo, off you go. There we go. Fantastic.
And funny enough, actually, I have sort of tried to rebrand the name away from that cartoon. So thanks for playing that, Dom. That's really great.
You're welcome. What are you thinking now, then? How are you going to... Where do you think you're taking us? What sort of place are you taking us with the band?
Well, what we've done now is we've thought about the name a little bit differently now. So I had this idea, rather than be the Mystery Machine from, your typical cartoon Scooby-Doo sort of thing,
yes.
We thought, well, how about a machine of mystery, like the Mystery Machine? So a lot of our graphics now for the band on Facebook is all based around sort of cogs and pistons and a machine. You don't really quite know what it does, but so hence the Mystery Machine.
Yes.
You see what I mean? That's a bit of a different spin on it now from what it used to be.
I'm with you. And do you kind of set this up before you play? Do you sort of tell everyone, look, we used to be Scooby-Doo, but now we're thinking more kind of, Mystery Machine?
Well, no, we don't. We don't actually at gigs.
Probably best not.
We're working on getting some a backdrop graphics done.
Oh, nice.
So I'm hoping at some stage they might go, oh, I thought it was about Scooby-Doo. No, it isn't. Hopefully the penny will drop that it's not about that at all now. But that was where it came from originally, of course.
Personally, I think you should just stay with... I mean, I'm no arbiter of taste, but I think you should just stay with the reference. It doesn't matter.
You can get away from it, to be honest.
It doesn't matter you haven't got Shaggy in the band anymore. Doesn't matter, does it?
It's a shame. He was a good drummer. I mean, our drummer now is absolutely fantastic.
Is he as good?
You get used to a guy. You've played with him for a number of years and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was a shame he went to Scotland. But bands change. You move forward. And
I know he went to Scotland, but that sounds like he can't possibly come back, as if Scotland's so far away that that's it. I mean, he was in a band. He was here in Kent. And then he went to Scotland.
Funny enough, we have had gigs where, unfortunately, our current drummer couldn't make. And we did actually give Shaggy a ring up in Scotland and say, do you want to come down and do this gig? And he went, by the time I get down there and all the, it's 2 J's and it's just not worth it. I mean, he would love to have done it, obviously, and we'd love to have seen him. But, Scotland isn't another country. Well,
no, it's not.
Country, but, I mean, it's not another,
technically
it's not that far away that it's not doable. But
under Brexit, I don't know.
It's just the logistics of it is a bit of a nightmare, really.
Well, I think you should stay with it.
a sliver.
And what are you, backstage-wise, pre-gig rituals? Have you got any?
Well, not really pre-gig rituals as such. The only thing that seems to happen every single time at a gig is obviously, the bass player Kev will probably get a beer in, and maybe the drummer might get something. But of course, I don't drink when I'm at a gig. I'll drink just pints of water.
Craven, that is so professional of you, and I like that.
Well,
you've got to get yourself set up. I mean, it's all very well having it halfway, maybe, and maybe at the end, but
I know. But it's either that or I sound. There's nothing wrong in sounding like Rod Stewart, but I will if alcohol doesn't do your voice a lot of good. So I will just shout, get me a pint of vodka or a pint of gin. It doesn't sound rock and roll saying you'll have a pint of water, does it? So
well, I think water is the new rock and roll, if I'm honest. Look, the Eagle Tavern in Rochester is where the mystery machine that is not to do with Scooby-Doo is going to be tonight.
That's right.
So what time are you on from?
We're on from 9 o'clock till about 11:30.
Fantastic. Well, look, I'm so glad we've been able to. I almost felt like, I don't know about you, but I almost felt we just wrote a dissertation on why you're not named after the Scooby-Doo. But I like that. I like that. Hey, Mystery Machine are playing the Eagle Tavern in Rochester. Craven Martin, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Very good. Thanks a lot, John.